Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful and fabulous day. It's Wednesday. All right, so just lighting my candles, setting the space, my intention. All right, sending you a little love. Do, 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 do. You know, because who doesn't need love? All right, let's ask the angels, spirit guides, and ancestors into our energy for divine guidance, flow, abundance, and messages for our highest and greatest good. Let's ask Archangel Michael to assist us with transmuting energy from anything that might be stagnant to something flowing in abundance, from faith and knowingness, as energy is love, and so it is. As you'll notice, I have changed kind of the prayer that I'm setting for us as we invite our guides in and the angels in to work with us. I do not want to perpetuate that there should be any type of fear mindset or that we are in need of any type of protection, because then that dictates that there's something to be protected from. So my purpose is to set the intention that all is well, and love is love, and that's it. So hope that that helps you as well, and how you think about your situation and how you think about your environment and what you might be manifesting for yourself. Okay? And if you want more explanation about that, let's talk about it. I'd be happy to talk more about it. But we are very creative beings, okay? So what we think about, we create, okay? So being very mindful of that, all right? All right, let's get some advice for today. Okay, Chariot, okay? Perseverance, okay? Towards success and victory. This is like you on your divine path, right? Okay, and then we have the Hanged Man, right? You've gained a new perspective and you're moving forward with that perspective. You're also possibly sharing a perspective. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this talks about like closing out cycles. You've been very persistent with closing out past cycles, okay? And learning the lessons and moving on and gaining that perspective and continuing to grow as you're being asked to kind of grow. Okay, and apply those things that you've learned. This also talks like you're on your destined path as well, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah. Then we have the Temperance Angel, Earth Angel energy. So this is you bringing balance and moderation and transmuting energy, okay? Transmuting energy is the magician of your life, okay? So this is you yielding that energy, right? And if something is stagnant, you're bringing it into a flow state. This is you transmuting, okay? That's alchemy. And the magician is just that, the master alchemist, okay? As well as like tapping into what these different suits represent, right? Like emotions, feelings, thoughts, subconscious, your actual physical reality and your soul purpose. Like you're wielding all of the things that you have learned, right? In putting it into practice and mastery. Okay, this is you being very conscientious and conscious of your mindset, right? Because now you are fully aware of how energy works, okay? And you've had some very difficult lessons. And so with those lessons comes practice, right? And so now you are being asked to put things into practice, okay? And then we have Justice, okay? So Justice talks about things being balanced, okay? And this is also karmic justice as well. Universal justice, okay? Divine justice, okay? So things are being balanced that may have been unbalanced before. Because we have Temperance and Justice, okay? So there's a lot of balance being restored here. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, also balance. Okay, so that's 3 cards talking about balance being restored, okay? And I have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So balance is being restored in your physical reality. Maybe you were not seeing the balance before. you maybe were energetically aware that that balance was being restored, but I feel like now you're going to start seeing this in your physical reality, all right, with the Pentacles. Yeah. So things have to, just when we talk about our own like aura and our energetic fields, like, and how like things happen energetically and then they kind of anchor in, okay? Same thing when it comes to something that's being anchored in the physical, like as it relates to balance, right? You having the patience, right, for what's playing out right now, having compassion and forgiveness as well, and you have like immense inner strength. So this is you really kind of like, you know, kind of biding your time, doing what you can, and listening to the guidance you're receiving with the Hanged Man, and still persevering with that drive and determination to kind of like, you know, finish out what you need to finish out so that something new can come in. I feel like you're very determined, and you're putting what you've learned to practice. You know that there's balance being restored. It's now appearing in your physical reality, and you've been very patient waiting for all of this to kind of play out, okay? And then we have the Two of Cups, all right? Also balanced energy. So, yeah, this is very cool. Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this is you really, you know, head down, focused, working hard on your craft. Like, you know that whatever you work on and put out, it returns, okay? So this is you understanding like that cause and effect. This also talks about like you might, I feel like you've recognized that there's limitations, right? That either we create for ourselves or that others have created for themselves. And this is also you understanding what those limitations are and choosing how to kind of like work with them or not, or work around them or adjust or pivot, or, you know, I feel like you're very focused. Okay, you're like, it's almost like the student becomes the teacher and then the teacher becomes the student again. It's like this interesting dynamic. Yeah, I feel like you're moving past limitations that you may have had for yourself, okay, as well. Yeah, and then we have the Emperor energies. This really talks about like leadership. I feel like you're stepping into leadership as it results to like some of the stuff you've been working on, okay? I'm getting like leadership position. You've been patient waiting for a leadership position even, so like this could be relating to like your career, your work. This could be something new that you're cultivating and creating. This could really apply to quite a few things. I think you're also attracting a masculine energy as well, or as a feminine energy, because we got both of them right, one right after another. I feel like all the hard work that you have put out there, like your energy speaks for itself, and therefore it's attracting a counterpart, okay? Someone who also has this energy and is also very hardworking and has dedication, right, as well. I feel like this is like a balanced energy. Again, balance is definitely the theme here, all right? So yeah, this is you, you know, attracting that energy, High Priestess energy. Yeah, I feel like you, again, balanced energy. Like she's literally in between both worlds, right? And she takes a neutral stance with things because she's the observer, he's the observer. This is you seeing things from a bigger picture. This is you understanding that all of these things that have transpired are for your highest and greatest good. This is you also understanding that like, you need to let things unfold naturally, all right? I feel like you pick up things, you intuitively pick up things, you know things, you're tapping into all your spidey senses, and you're letting those speak to you. However, you're not interfering. You're letting things play out naturally because you have that inner wisdom and knowing, okay? You also like may be picking up on and you've had confirmation about some sort of counterpart energy, either through me or other readers or yourself. Maybe you read for yourself. And you're just being very patient and letting this kind of unfold, okay? There could be like some secrets about this a bit, right? Like the unknown. The unknown will eventually be known, okay? It's just how things have to play out, right? There's Then we have the Fool cards. This really talks about new beginnings, new opportunities, a new journey, you having this like new outlook on life. Your energy is very like youthful and fun, exciting, spontaneous. I feel like this is a new beginning for you. I feel like you're also like in a state of freedom. Yeah, what I said was earlier was something's hidden that will be coming to the light. It's almost like, you know, there's a new timeline unfolding for you, but you don't know what it all entails yet. And that's kind of like the moon is kind of like that hidden, this new person's hidden. This very well could be like secret admirer energy. Is that what you're trying to tell? Yeah, it's secret admirer energy, which is fun, you know, like I'm all about it. But yeah, I mean, this is something that will be unveiled when it's supposed to be unveiled. And that's also kind of like the moon and the high priestess energy. It's like things will be unveiled when they're supposed to, but you intuitively know this is going to happen. Like your spiritual gifts have been confirming things for you that this is on the horizon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look. Whoops. Yeah, Ace of Wands, okay? We have the Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is you tapping into that energy. It's big energy too, really big energy. This is like co-creating with the universe energy, okay? And this is like divine love energy, okay? Oops, and then we have the Hierophant and the Upright, okay? So this is the counterpart. Okay, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is the High Priest and the High Priestess, all right? So this is coming in for some of us, all right? This is also representing commitments. It represents contracts and also represents loyalty. Okay, I feel like you've been very loyal to your cause. You've been very loyal to yourself. You've had to choose yourself over many other people regarding situations, and you've had to choose your faith, right? And you've had to lead with faith, not necessarily by sight, okay? So that is also, you know, you're being recognized for that commitment that you have stayed true to. So good for you. All right. We have some kung fu fighting going on. So yeah, there's some drama around this for sure. Okay, I feel like there's energies that are, you know, at odds with each other. I feel like you have removed yourself from that type of energy. It may be happening on the peripheral, but it's not something that you are engaging in. You choose not to engage in that kind of energy. What's this? Five of Wands. Yeah, Death card. Like, you're good. Like, you're not engaging in this kind of conflict. The drama, the competition, the ego. Like, you see this for what it is now, and you choose to not engage. You choose to choose you, is what I'm getting. You understand that, like, there is... What's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like you know that this path is not the typical path, and there's always going to be the word I'm looking for begins with an R. Resistance. Okay, I feel like there's resistance, okay, and you've had to fight against that resistance, okay? But you understand that regardless of the resistance, regardless of what the typical experiences that people are used to having, you're choosing differently for yourself. You're choosing to have that carefree, spontaneous new beginning for yourself, that with somebody who also feels the same kind of way. Like, it's almost like you're choosing to live different, right? And because you're choosing to live different and do something different and not do what everyone else is doing, because everyone has been doing it for so long, like, you're choosing different, and I feel like that's being celebrated. you had to free yourself in order to be able to choose different too. Like you're no longer subscribing to like the conditioning and the programming and, oh, because my mom, my grandmother, and my siblings and their family all have done it this way, like that means I have to keep doing it this way, like, and your friends, right? I feel like you are legit on purpose choosing to do things differently, okay? And then I have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is somebody who also wants to do things differently, and so I feel like there'll be some alignment there. Yeah, and then I have the Six of Wands, which is, you know, you getting the support to do things differently, doing things the way that you want to do them, in whatever way that is. Like, it doesn't even really matter how that is. It's literally you choosing to be free. It's you choosing to, you know, release that karmic debt, release the karmic cycles, and heal yourself, and, you know, choose to do things that are in a higher alignment for you, right? It's about that conscious being and conscious thinking, and just not having to do what everyone else does, right? And this is you having that support and recognition for that. Okay. You're being recognized, or you will be recognized. You will be celebrated as well. I also feel like you see competition for what it is, and I think maybe a lot of your life you experienced being put in competition for whatever reason, and you're no longer accepting that. You're no longer saying like, yes, I am in competition with this person, and yes, I do need to feel bad about myself because in my perception, I see them as this, 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 and this, and I am neither of those things. Or you don't see that in yourself. I feel like you're now cognizant of realizing that competition is an illusion, right? And whatever that person on the other side that you're comparing yourself to is somehow negatively reflecting something about you, and you're no longer agreeing to that anymore. You're no longer buying into that illusion. You've severed yourself from that illusion, and so therefore you can be free. Okay, you're not in competition with anybody else. The only person you should be in competition with, if at all, is yourself. Yeah, I'm picking that up. You know, and again, like, that's like total Empress energy too. Like, that's somebody like who knows their value, who knows their worth. And if someone wants to put them in competition, then that says more about that person than it does the person they're trying to put in competition. Like, you're like, there's no competition. Like, you know, like, have fun with that game, you know? Yeah, you've put an end to that. You've like leveled up. You're like, you know, I'm not subscribing. I'm no longer attaching to these things. I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to love myself regardless. I don't have any regrets. I'm free. I'm healing. Healing's a process. It's never complete. Okay. And you're just choosing to enjoy your life. Okay. You're just kind of going with the flow, which is beautiful. Yeah. You're letting all those old constructs just fall apart. You're like, I no longer align with any of these. These are no longer my truth. These things are no longer my truth. I'm no longer agreeing to any of it. And therefore, I'm free. Okay? This is truth. This is clarity. This is, you know, alignment, right? This is you working on that subconscious mind as well. And you working with archangels. So this is Archangel Michael's sword. So this talks about, like, you know, you're on the right path. Like, they're like, they're like, ding, ding, ding. This is kind of like that ding, 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 you got it kind of confirmation, okay? So, very nice. All right, yeah, this is you moving on, right? You might actually physically be moving. I know that I've been picking that up for, like, many readings. Someone is definitely moving in my collective. And this is you bringing, like, peace and harmony is being restored. I feel like those rough waters, like, you're being redirected. You know, sometimes that rejection is redirection. You know what I'm saying? You've been redirected. For your highest and greatest good, that's for sure. Yep, we have the Hermit. You kind of keep to yourself. Like you're not for everybody. You're okay with not being for everybody. I feel like, you know, you are in on your spiritual journey, your path. You know, you're helping guide others as well. I feel like you share what you learn to help others on their path, to help them get out of the rough waters for themselves. I think you have that collective mindset, so that's beautiful. This is you keeping to yourself, going within for guidance. You know you have a big bright light. I think now you understand quite a bit, and as to why you were redirected, why you experienced what you experienced, because you have a higher calling here. Therefore, there are certain things that you have to understand before you can move on to the next level. We did see the World card, so that talks about, like, you know, learning the experience, learning and gaining the experience in order to move to the next level. So I feel like this is you moving to that next level because you've got movement, okay, in 2 different cards. So there's that. I feel like the divine is going to place you where they need you, okay? That is also what I'm picking up here. As it results, yeah, and then we have the Sun card. So yeah, your light is needed somewhere specifically, okay? You're going to be guided to go somewhere so that you can, in this next level, this next experience, be in service, okay? So sometimes they move us to where we need to be. So something might end, like maybe where you work now, where you live now, what you do now is going to end so that you can be redirected to where you're needed based on your expertise at this point. That's also what I'm picking up. Yeah, and that's truth. Okay, I got confirmation of that. So yeah, some of you are literally going to be moving. You're literally going to be ending the jobs, what you're doing. You're going to be moved somewhere more peaceful, more harmonious, and whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be a place that's more peaceful or harmonious, but your experience will be more peaceful and harmonious, okay? So don't worry about how this all plays out, okay? Like, don't worry about all the details. They will be taken care of. You will know when to move. You will know where you're going. You will know how to execute all of that when the time is right. So don't get all caught up in the head. Also with the 6 of Swords. So don't jump to a fear mindset like, oh, all of a sudden I'm moving. What do you mean? Like, where am I going? What am I doing? Like, no, just wait until the time is right. You will know, okay? You will be divinely guided on what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And it is legit for you to kind of step into your divine power, okay, with the Sun and the Hermit, okay? So don't have any fear. Don't create any kind of unnecessary worry. Just know that, like, you know, everything is going to play out the way it's supposed to play out as it relates to that. That's not for everybody. What is this? We have 5 of Cups energy. What's the 5 of Cups? Yeah, you might feel a little like, you know, sad about leaving people, places, and things, you know, maybe because you've been there a long time or you've worked at this place for a long time. So they really want you to kind of stay positive regarding these changes and the experience overall. This is a new opportunity, and it's going to start small, but there's definitely like opportunity potential there. Okay, yeah, and then I have the Lovers. Yeah. Okay. And we have the Lovers. So yeah, what I'm getting with the 5 of Cups is is the Page of Pentacles, is that there's something new, okay, that has potential that might be coming in, you know, and in the past, like, you've, you know, kind of felt like things didn't really work out, but, you know, with the 2 cups in the upright, you know, and this angel bringing this in, like, this is like a blessing in disguise coming in for you, and it has something to do with a partnership. So it's not only are you being redirected, I'm like running out of breath here. It's not that you're only being redirected and something major is going to end, right? Like, there's also something else coming in. So you've got like career type stuff, like purpose type stuff coming in, changes regarding that, as well as relationship. Okay, so we have love and career coming up here. Okay, and then also like you managing your spiritual gifts, your energy, your mission, your alignment, you know, really being conscientious of how you're thinking, what you're doing, what kind of energy you're using to back up what you're manifesting. And then, yeah, here's that energy, that high vibrational energy, the King of Wands. This is coming in, it's on the horizon. Yeah, then we have the Four of Pentacles. This really talks about kind of like cautious energy, all right? I feel like when this comes in, you're going to be cautious, and rightfully so, right? Like you're going to be like, what's this? Wait a minute. Let me just assess the situation. Yeah, because this is like passionate, fiery, you know, a lot of motivation, a lot of action, ambition. This is like high energy, okay? What's this? High energy, and then the Four of Pentacles. Like, you might be a bit reserved. Like your energy's a bit reserved. Yeah. Then we have Judgment. Hold on, I have the King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Judgment. I feel like you might have been like, you might be holding yourself back a little bit right now, but I feel like this is reserved energy. This is you kind of just like sitting back, like playing it safe, playing it small, and you're going to be called to not play it small. Or somebody's coming in that's going to want you to not play it small because they have seen and know your potential. They see potential in you, and they're going to ask you to step up in some kind of way and speak about your transformation. So for some of you, you may actually have an opportunity to kind of like tell your story in some kind of way, whether that be in a book, in an article, whatever communication that is. Like, I think it's more about the energy, right? And this is on the horizon. Yeah, I feel like somebody sees like mass potential in you, and they're like, let's see here. What's this person's story? What is this person holding on to that they're not telling everybody about? It's almost like there's a story in here, and this person's going to come in and extract it from you. Or they want to know about your story, okay? Because they know that you've been through it. Let's get more about this. We all have a story to tell, and it's our job to tell our story, right? Yep. Okay. Oof. All right. We have the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This really talks about like you experiencing, I feel like this is not necessarily your energy. I feel like this is energy that you had to deal with, okay? And I feel like you being able to deal with this energy and heal from it and use it to your benefit is part of the story that you need to tell. Aha! I got it. All right, so this is like people can benefit from hearing how you persevered through this process, through this pain, through this suffering. I feel like there's other people out there like you that need your help. Okay? And I feel like this energy sees that you can help other people, and they're going to help you help other people in whatever way that is. How do you transmute that energy? right? Or maybe this is somebody who has also been through this process like you, in the sense of you having to transmute energy, you going through a spiritual awakening, you stepping into your purpose, you communicating with the divine, you using your spiritual gifts. Maybe this energy is interested, okay? Because maybe it's something that you share in common. Maybe it's something they admire, because this is kind of like a bit of admiring energy. So there's something about like what you've experienced, what you've endured, how you've healed from it, worked through it, and what your story is that is attracting some energy towards you in some sort of way. And depending on, you know, whether that's you using this energy to create something for yourself, or whether this is you writing that book, or if this is you or someone is interested in working with you regarding your experiences. So there's a mixed bag here. I'm picking up on a lot of different things for a few different people. Gina, if this is, if you're watching this, I feel like some of this is for you. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay. Yeah, this is like someone sees a lot of like potential and opportunity. Like this could very much be like a wish come true for you. And you very well could be a wish come true for them in some sort of way. Okay. Because we have a Page of Cups and a 9 of Cups. That equals the 10 of Cups. All right. And yeah, then we have the Devil. Of course, there's going to be energy that doesn't want this to come forward or be successful or be in your reality. But here's the thing, right? We don't give attention to this, okay? We don't. We do not. Yeah, whatever their plots and plans are, they will be ineffective with the 2 of Swords. Like, this is like, I'm not putting up with any of your bullshit energy. Your energy does not exist to me. It is blocked, okay? In the physical and in the spiritual. So, yeah, regardless, no matter what they try, it's unsuccessful, okay? Unsuccessful. And here's the thing, like, I'm no longer doing return to senders. I've been using the energy for my benefit. Energy is energy. So I transmute it. I use it for my benefit. Okay? Okay? 9 of Pentacles. Abundance. Okay? Yep. 3 of Swords. All right. Yeah, this energy that you've been kind of having to fight off, if you will, is experiencing their own betrayal, deceit. This is like self-sabotage energy as well. They can't get access to you, and I feel like that has caused them heartache and betrayal, okay? There's nothing that they can plot or plan that will affect you, and I feel like they have broken their own heart by trying to do so. Because whatever energy, you know, they've been sending you, or, you know what I mean, like they've been conjuring up, right, with the Page of Wands, you know, all it does is it just affects them, okay? And the last thing that they want is for you to be successful, so that's on them. That's them wishing ill will on themselves, because at the end of the day, we're all one, right? Like, stupid. Yeah, look, I just said they're just creating their own pain and suffering, okay? They're putting their own swords in their own back, okay? They have literally sabotaged themselves, okay? And so that is something that they choose to create, and that's what they are going to experience is, you know, that rejection, that abandonment, that being left out in the cold, that not feeling good enough, being in that lack mindset. Like, that's not something we're subscribing to, okay? This energy is, and so that is what, you know, this energy feeds off of, is that low vibrational lack mindset, right? You know, yeah, they're in regret. Past energy is in regret. Missed opportunity energy. They were so focused on everything else besides what was right in front of them, and that is their loss. So they will continue to think about what they lost, okay? They are reminiscing. You might be picking up on this energy, and that's why I'm saying, like, use the energy to your benefit instead of returning it to sender, if you can. If you need help on knowing how to use that energy to create from, right? This is the Queen of Pentacles. Anything that is sent to her energetically, she uses it to manifest from. All right, so this is you in that manifestation energy, like, okay, like, I have all this beautiful energy. What am I going to create with it? What am I going to build with this, right? Because you now know how to take pain and transmute it into love. That's what it's all about. And then here you are waiting for your ships to come in. This is like all on the horizon. Like, this is you making it to the top of the mountain and just kind of like planning for things, waiting for the things that you have manifested to come in. And this is you just checking out the horizon saying, you know what? Anything is possible. Right? You might hear from this energy, but just know that, like, you are the star, okay? You are this divine being, divine energy, earth angel energy. You understand how to restore and heal yourself. And this is you having that hopeful, positive, loving, caring, replenishing energy, okay? Like, you are here to help others, okay, on your path and journey. And that's why this all happened, right? It's for you to really, truly understand why it was so important for you to know who you are, your value, your worth, you know, who's deserving of your energy and who isn't. And it's because you are the star, okay? You always were the star. And unfortunately, through life experiences, we tend to take on stuff that is not ours, the conditioning, the programming, and as a result, you know, those are things we have to learn through, right? Through experience. And so you've done that. You've done that. You've learned what you needed to learn. So far, it's been a successful journey, and now you can enjoy that positive, loving, healing energy that you are in, okay? And that you create from, all right? Being able to create from this energy, it's endless, all right? Being able, having, you know, creating from this type of energy, well, there's limitations when it comes to that. And it usually results in this. So you are choosing to create from this, all right? And you are protecting and working and transmuting. And you understand that, like, everything is love. So you focus on keeping that vibration high, because it is a beautiful place to create from with the 10 of Pentacles. And this is generational wealth. This is you choosing different so that you can improve future generations, okay? Not only in your only family line, but around you. Like, you create a ripple effect, and you understand this now. And you have immense support on the ancestor, you know, with your ancestors and your spirit guides and all of that. Like, this is you coming to kind of like be that generational curse breaker and that chosen one for your family, and to really make a difference and to really see your value and your purpose here. And the healer has to learn how to heal themselves first before they can heal others. And I feel like, you know, you've embarked on that journey and you are living in your purpose, and that's a beautiful thing. So congratulations if this resonates with you. All right. If you want to book a personal, KristenDuffy.com. Bye now.